Hi, this is Ron. I want to make a short video for you to show you how to sign people up for Healy. This is the basic URL that you send them to, partner.healyworld.net followed by your ID. So our ID is Simple Ways to Health. So for us this would be Simple Ways to Health. Oops. You got to be able to type. Okay, so you take that and you enter it into your browser's URL. And when you do, this is going to come up. If you haven't logged into the back office, this is the screen that's going to come up. And this is the registration page. You would think that this would be the screen that you just give to people and tell them to sign up, but I don't recommend that because there are a couple of gotchas in here. So instead, you want to sign them up in your back office. So what you want to do is type in that, and then you see over here it says login. Okay, just click on login. And now you have the opportunity to log in directly. And when you do that, you'll come to your dashboard, and I'll show you that in another browser. And here you can get to the registration by clicking on My Organization and then Register New Partners. So you can see that it's exactly the same screen. The first thing you want to do is to make sure that your ID is here under the sponsor. And if it is, then you're ready to go to the next step. So you click on Next. So this is the basic information about everybody. It's fairly standardized. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stop the video for a second and fill this out for a mythical user. And then I'll come back and show you a few things on the page. So I'm going to pause it for right now. Okay, so I've filled out the page. And as you can see, I had kind of fun here. First name mythical, last name user. Okay, country, state, zip code, address, all of this is very standard stuff. City, gender, phone number, email, and this should be the email that they want to use for the account where they're going to get information from the company. Now the only two interesting things on this page that are a little difficult if you would hand it just directly to somebody who expressed an interest is the web chat. They wouldn't know what, or the WeChat, they wouldn't know what to fill in. And the answer is they don't have to fill in anything. And then the other thing is the national identification number. This is here because it's still very European. It hasn't been United Statesized. So this is where you would typically put the Social Security number. But they can put in dummy information right now. That's fine, just like I did here. And eventually, when they're going to get paid, they have to have a real Social Security number. Again, that's going to be something that's going to be repaired or updated for the United States. When you finish this page, you click on Next. Okay, this is the next page that you go to. There's only one thing you have to do on this page, and you do that for everybody. Don't worry about company. Don't worry about that. Okay, just click on Small Entrepreneurs by Legal Regulation. Okay, again, this is something that if you just handed it off to a user, they wouldn't know what to do. When you've done that, click on Next. Okay, and now international banking information. For now, that doesn't matter. Just click on next. Okay, and now you put in the username that they want to have. So this, we'll say that this is going to be mythical user. And the password they want to have. And we'll call this Mythic 101. Okay, and it has to be confirmed. You'll notice that they have the ability to generate a password. I really don't recommend that. It's much easier for people to remember a password that they can give you. So a lot of times we've had problems with generated passwords. People just don't seem to remember them, okay? And anyway, so we'll confirm that password, Mythic 101, okay? And then one thing that's easy to miss is down here where it says, I confirm that I've read and accept the terms and conditions and the affiliate agreement. If you click on those, you can get those agreements. That'll be hard to do for someone who you're filling out the form for them. If they have an issue with that, I would just give them a link to, you can get the URL out of here and just give them the link and they can read it. But anyway, you have to click this before you can move on. And then you hit next. Okay, and then to finish it off, you just hit this confirmation button. I'm not going to hit it because I don't want to register a mythical user. If you're successful and if the person lives in the United States, a screen will come up with a big United States flag on it. Otherwise, if they're in a different country, it'll come up with a flag for that country. And that's really the whole process. And then the user is going to the email that they provided, they're going to get a email directly from Healy, and that email is going to tell them what to do, how to log in, their user ID and their password. So it's really just that simple. Take them through that process. And once in a while, as they're changing the system and getting it ready for the United States, you'll see that it hiccups at this point, and it gives you an error and says that it can't do it. Don't be discouraged if that happens. It used to happen quite often. Now it happens almost never. But if it does happen, just go back and fill out the forms again. And if you have the ability to do screen captures, what I would recommend is that as you fill out each one of those screens that we went through, you go ahead and do a screen capture, and that way you don't have to ask your user for their information all over again. Okay, that's about it. If you have any questions, be sure to give me a call, 404-909-5431. Have a great day.